Hello Aquarius, welcome back to Fifi's Tarot Readings. I hope you are all doing wonderful and amazing. For those that are new to my channel, a very, very warm welcome. Cross watchers, you are definitely welcomed here as well. And for those that are returning, thank you very much. Welcome back. Aquarius, also apologies for not doing your reading last week. I actually lost my voice completely, but now it is back and I'm happy to be doing your weekly love reading. Also, this will be the last week that I will be doing the readings in here. I will be going back to my usual desk with all my cards because I like to mix and match and use different cards every week. So that is, everything's going to go back to normal, especially my voice. Let's get straight into it, Aquarius. Clear the deck first. So I want to talk about the original topic that I wanted to discuss last week before I lost my voice, Aquarius, and it is current love energies with you and your person. So regardless, even if you are talking to your person or not, if you're on a break, if it's been a permanent disconnection, or it really just could be the person that's on your mind, that's kind of occupying your heart space, that's always at the, behind your mind, you're thinking about them. I usually find out pretty early if you're talking to this person or not, or if you're in some kind of disconnection. So I do want to see the current love energies. Is there anything that Aquarius should be aware of? Are there any changes, any highlights, any insights that you should be aware of for your highest good, please? All right, there's a highlighted message there. All right, Aquarius, here we go. So for those that are new to my channel, you may hear me talk about highlighted messages or dominant messages. They're pretty much the same thing, but sometimes these highlighted messages do come out on their own because it could be the strongest energy right now that you're feeling. Your person could be feeling this. It could be mutual as well. And sometimes they're really powerful in the sense that they don't actually need to be in the reading. And sometimes these cards actually do help kind of carry the rest of the reading, or it actually just makes more sense on what we're doing, even what we're feeling right now. So let's see, what do we have? We have the Five of Pentacles. That's a very strong Taurus energy there. So currently, right now, Aquarius, we may be having feelings, or we're still kind of dealing with issues of abandonment. So this is already clear. It's telling me that you're either on a break or this is a permanent disconnection and you're pretty much not talking to your person. I can already tell with this card. So yeah, we have abandonment issues. Now for the majority of you, this definitely could have been that, your person just gave you some, I'm going to say some lousy excuse as to why they couldn't be with you. And it wasn't the truth. They could have just literally ghosted you or blocked you, just done a runner. And unfortunately, they do a good job, unfortunately, of making you feel very unworthy, or that something, it was because of you or you did something wrong, which it's not true. Of course it's not, but yeah, we are dealing here still with a lot of, the changes of kind of figuring kind of what happened, and the fives can also represent that there were too many people around this connection though. What else do we have at the bottom? We have the Emperor. So that is Aries energy, that's the divine masculine, and it's all the kings wrapped up into one. So what's happening? Aquarius, do not be surprised. And it doesn't matter when was the last time that you actually saw and heard from your person. The Emperor here, one, it needs a bit of an attitude fix. Sometimes they are ruled by their ego, can be quite stubborn, but they take action. And you've got double the action because you have the Chariot. That's ruled by Cancer. And the Chariot is literally the fastest energy, moving energy in the deck. There's nothing more faster than the Chariot. Now, for some of you, you may be actually in a long distance, were in a long distance connection, or at least you're just feeling, that emotional distance. But we have two action cards here saying that your person, after a period here of not talking, of silence, of them being missing in action, are literally coming towards you. If you can see, both people there have that sheer look of determination coming towards you. So you're probably wondering, well, why are they coming back if so much damage has been done? See, this is the card of success. It's personal success as well. And it's about moving forward. So I'm wondering, maybe they're curious, can we move forward from whatever dilemma they have caused? Yeah, because we have the Death card. And you also have here the King of Cups. That's a very strong Scorpio energy. Could also be a Pisces and a Cancer. Now, this is definitely, we're getting a lot of grown-up energy. We're not getting pages, we're not getting knights where perhaps they're offering you something quite small. This is someone that's actually going to be coming in quite bold, not aggressive though, but taking big steps here to actually offer you the cup of love. But here's where it gets a bit challenging for them, not for you, is whether you want to accept this cup, because they're kind of on skating on very thin ice between moving forward and having the complete end to this, because we have the Death card ruled by Scorpio. Now, the Death card is again known as the card of fate or destiny, serendipity. It's pretty much the same thing. This literally can be your person trying to bring this back to life, like the 2.0 version, because death is also called rebirth, and it's all about that transition to the other side. So the big question is for you, Aquarius, is do you want to accept this cup? The answer and the situation is going to be very personal and very unique for the collective watching this. So let's look at the first line. And as we move on, because we can start reading them from all different angles now, how do these cards actually connect with the overall energy? So the first card that we have is the Moon. That's Pisces, Cancer energy. We also have the Strength card. That's a major there for Leo. So the fact that we're getting so many major arcanas, so it means two things. One, you're going to have some pretty powerful messages, and two is that major arcanas actually do speed up the events. So throwing a number out there, if it's something were to happen, communication in 3 months, it could even happen in a month and a half, for example. You've got another one where you've got the Hermit, that is Virgo energy right there. So we have already started off with 3 major arcanas, and majors are way more powerful than any court card or any minor arcana. So it seems here that intuition is at an all-time high. You very well may actually receive some form of communique from your person, possibly within the next full moon. It could actually be also in the middle of the night. They could be having some sleepy issues here. Emotions are running very high, but Aquarius, for you, because this is your reading, it's already saying that you have some internal fears and anxieties, a lot of apprehension, a lot of worry, just even opening up lines of communication with this person. Because this, like I said, unfortunately, they did a very good job here of making you feel like an option. It sees, and obviously not everything is as it seems. So if you think that your person has emotionally disconnected, absolutely not. There may have been some secrets, some dishonesty, even some white lies, and that kind of just led to this massive 5 of Pentacles. It's also known as the major rejection card. Now you also have the Strength card, which is known here as unconditional love, where both parties are actually holding back. I don't see you, Aquarius, chasing this person at all. And your person has been holding back. This could most likely be out of fear of rejection, or they just know they've done you wrong. It's taken their almighty strength here though. This is also the return of health, on especially the physical level. We're taking care of ourselves. But of course, it seems here that your person is trying to muster up their courage, their self-esteem, their confidence, which is only reserved for situations like this, where they need to face you again after just doing you so wrong. What I like seeing now is that we've also got the Hermit. That is the wise sage ruled by Virgo. So this is a lot of introspection, going within. It's a lot of soul searching, or just taking a really good hard look in the mirror now, learning those hard lessons to never be repeated again. So Aquarius, if you are kind of in a little bit of self-imposed isolation, all that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's actually quite necessary. Your person's been doing that as well. I'm not seeing that your person's kind of like dating random people and all that. I will be also clarifying these cards and ending it with the Romance Angel cards. But if anything, I'm seeing here that some lessons have been learned, spiritual lessons never to be repeated again. So maybe a person's had a huge epiphany here of, well, how wrong they were. Let's go to the second line. Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy right there. This definitely could be a reunion. And I'm actually wondering also, sometimes the moon with some emotional cards can show that there were too many secrets, like, for example, a secret love affair, whether it was you and this person or it was with your person and someone else. That's why we have a really sincere apology coming your way. And I would not kind of believe if your person comes in all confident. They're actually a little bit quite nervous and shaky about this. It's about reigniting that spark, and nights are all about messages and changes. This will be of the romantic kind, but for some reason they're moving close to you, or planning to move closer to you in kind of secret for some reason. We'll find out. Let's get to the beating heart of your reading. Two of Swords, and that's you right there. You could also be dealing with a Libra. This is indecision on your part, whether to accept this offer, the cup, metaphorically, it's the relationship, whether to even accept this apology. It's almost like you're trying to make a head over heart decision, trying to be logical about this. And the Two of Swords often means we have reached kind of like a fork in the road, and it's almost like you just really don't know what to do, because enough time has passed now where you've moved on. And even though physically you've moved on, perhaps even mentally, it's almost like you kind of haven't yet. And here they come to pull on your heartstrings again. I see you holding back and being in deep thought about their actions now. One more. Nine of Wands. Sag energy right there. Yeah. So this is the card of gossip, of being tired. There couldn't have been a lot of gossip, a lot of secrecy around this connection in the past. That is the wounded warrior though. So Aquarius, there is a part of you, no matter how small it is, it's still not giving up though on this relationship or on this person, because the wounded warrior never gives up. And there is a part of you thinking, if I totally gave up, would I actually regret this for the rest of my life? But I am seeing you here with your walls up. There is a lot of guarded energy and you're quite apprehensive. You're kind of like questioning everything about why on earth are they actually even messaging you or even coming back to you, because we've got two major action cards here as well. So let's look at the bottom line. Nice. You got the World. The World, and this will directly impact you, Aquarius, because we have 4 fixed signs. We have Taurus, we have Leo, we have Aquarius, and we also have Scorpio. It's considered a really, really good sign, a good omen to get the World, because we've got the successful end of a cycle that happened to you with your person. But this also means a brand new cycle. It doesn't mean that if you don't want it, then we don't have to take it. But clearly your person will kind of get around to it. He's saying here that they would like a brand new cycle. But big lessons have been learnt. I think here the only barrier that your person will be faced with is whether you want to try again with them or if you want to move forward on your own. In the near future, what do we have is the beautiful Queen of Cups. So now, as you can see, we have the ultimate couple, the ideal match of the Queen and the King of Cups. So we've got a lot of water sign, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy here, but we're not in the same spread. So technically you're both not on the same page, or none of this communication has happened yet, or at least this major communication hasn't happened yet. Definitely what I'm seeing here in the near future is that they're going to be offering you their cup of love, and they're going to, like, crossing their fingers is that you're going to say yes. But I see some indecisiveness still from you. Let's look at the outcome. Is the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. You actually very well may say no to this person, because the hurt there is tremendous. And if this is a thing, I'm seeing you that you're really, really, really upset. You're very disappointed, but really, really hurt about past actions here. That's left you feeling very defeated, or you just feel very deflated. And now you'd rather be on your own than be with bad company, or at least even just give this person another chance. And I think here also what's really getting your person quite nervous also with the moon and your indecisiveness is if you say no to them, if you reject them. Let me clarify these cards. Yeah, see, I just looked under the deck. We've got the World again. All right, there's the Emperor again. So seeing repeat cards and seeing the same energy over and over, it's just really solidifying what's going to happen here. And it's really kind of cementing and it's confirming the current love energies. Here we go. Aquarius and their person, please. Anything else that Aquarius should know? There's one. Anything else Aquarius should know, please, for their highest good? Thank you. All right, here we go. So let's look at other highlighted messages here from your person. First one was the Queen of Wands. Second one was the Two of Wands. So we got really strong Aries energy, but could also possibly be a Leo and also Sagittarius. So I can already tell you that, again, you got more action cards, because the Queen and the King of Wands equally, and rightfully so, they take action. Suddenly they become the go-getters. And I don't know, but they find those inner reserves of courage I was speaking about before, and they take leadership here. They are the go-getters, and they will be taking action first, because see, you might be stuck in the Two of Swords, but your person they're not stuck, they've reached now a crossroads. That's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. So basically, this is your person stepping into the unknown, and they know they have to do it, and they're not regretting it, and they're not second-guessing this, but they do know they need to step forward and extend that olive branch first, which they will bottom, look at that, of the deck, we've got more major arcanas here with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. We've also got the Star, that is your energy, Aquarius. Look at, we can keep going, and we've all just got major arcanas here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and there you are again with Aquarius. And you've got the Sun, my favorite card. That's a major here for Leo. They very well may confess several things to you, which it's almost like bittersweet, because I wish they confessed this to you in the past, but I honestly feeling that they didn't know what they had until it was too late. This was probably a very big lesson for your person to go through, never to repeat again. Yeah, the Magician here is the Master Manifester. It's about brand new beginnings, literally seeing you as the star. It's all about healing this as well. Trying to be positive, they want that wheel to be turning. The Wheel of Fortune is again the card of destiny, just like the Death card and just like the Star card. And then we have Confessions here with the Sun. My favorite card, number 1, is true happiness, joy, blessings, the return of physical health here as well, just like the Strength card. What I also love is that if there was anything hidden, or if there was anything that didn't make sense to you, you got no closure, nothing was adding up in the past, do not worry, because we have the Sun. It's also known as the card of illumination. So anything that was hidden or anything that was kept from you, behind your back, the rays of the Sun metaphorically will shine upon everything. So the truth is literally going to come out. Let's talk about the Moon. 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Yeah, a person could be secretly watching you. In fact, the reason why I say that is because, you see, the Moon card is all about secrecy, doing things when, you know, they don't want anyone to find out. I'm seeing here that perhaps both of you are regarding yourself as 100% single. That is the minor arcana of the Empress, where both of you pretty much are, you know, when you're not thinking about each other, especially when your person is not thinking about you, yeah, they literally could be just trying their best to focus on their career, their studies, their finances. That's the card also of self-employment, or having a $1 million idea. The big thing is, I don't feel that your person wants you to be single anymore. They certainly don't want to move forward single, and they don't want anyone to snap you up or snatch you up. I think that's the word. Let's move on with the Strength card. Yep, 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. Okay, so no wonder your person could be mustering up some courage here to face you. 7 of Cups can show that perhaps your person had a bit of, how could I say this? They weren't emotionally available, or they had commitment issues in the past. Perhaps they had too many options, and unfortunately, like I said, they made you feel like an option here as well. And I think this is what's bothering your person now, is that pretty soon, Aquarius, if this hasn't happened, it's going to happen pretty soon, is that you're going to have your own choices in the form of opportunities, whether to be back with this person, move forward on your own. Perhaps there is someone else now entering your life. So you're pretty much going to be spoilt with choices. And it could be, the first one is, do I want to be single, or do I go back to this person? No, there's a lot of indecision on your part. So let's talk about the Hermit. Major lessons have been learned. There is you contemplating the Ace of Wands. That's a passionate new start. Again, it's ruled by Aries, Leo and Sag. Okay, so this is like kind of your person crossing their fingers, hoping that you're going to be quite excited, happy, or pleased to hear from them, that this is something that's going to light that fire in your belly. It's going to get your confidence up, and we're all going to be celebrating. But little do they know is that you are in Hermit energy, and you're going to be thinking a lot about this. You see, we've got 2 cards here already showing a brand new start. Sandwiched in the middle is you, just that indecisiveness. And even if you're not indecisive, it's just really going back and forth, kind of weighing up your options. If I go back, if I don't go back, for example, the bottom line is you're not forgetting the reason why you broke up or what they did to you. So let's talk about that Knight of Cups. There's the Emperor again. So the fact that we've got it twice from 2 different decks is already telling me that to prepare yourself, because they will be taking action quite soon. Remember, Knights are about messages, they're about changes of the romantic kind, and here comes your person. Yep. And I think here that your person has realized they need an attitude adjustment, that you can't just dispose of people or, you know, treat them, or, in other words, you know, the ego there has to be checked, it has to be left at the door here as well. Either way, they're still taking action towards you. But let's talk about you. Yeah, 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So here with the Chariot, you got the fastest moving energy in the deck. This is the second fastest moving energy, regardless if your person is at a distance or not. I always say this kind of like lighthearted, but I'm pretty serious when I say it, is to, if you do want to hear from your person, make sure you charge your phone, because it will be lighting up. This is all about incoming, outgoing messages. And it's usually based on your emotions, you know, Cupid's arrow, love messages. And here you are being a little bit indecisive of, do I even respond to this person? How do I even do it? Where do I even begin? This could also be mutual energies where your person knows what they need to do. They pretty much don't even know how to start the conversation with you, especially if it's been a lot of time has passed between the both of you. But here we've got, that's your energy right there, the Nine of Wands. Let's add more. Is the Knight of Pentacles Virgo energy. Could possibly also be a Taurus and a Capricorn. Now, this is the slowest moving night, but it is my favorite night because it is the most reliable night. Because it actually shows a passage of time here as well. There's nothing impulsive about that Knight of Pentacles. Your person has really, really given thought about what to say to you, what to offer you. I think they're very aware now about your energy is very closed off, and you're very discerning who you allow back or to re-enter, especially to re-enter your circle. So believe it or not, yes, your person's coming back a lot more grounded, practical, loyal. And they do want to offer you something promising, something that they think you're going to see is of value here, which is all with their actions. And here they want a brand new start, and they're afraid that you're going to reject them with the world. So let's add more. Is the Devil. That is Capricorn energy. So remember that the world is the end of a cycle. Could be the end of toxicity. If there was some form of toxicity in the past, that is a successful completion. That cycle is done. And of course, literally, if there was a third party, for example, if your person did pick someone else or something else, that is also the end of it, which I'm actually really liking this combination. But don't forget that the Devil is also the card of extremes. It's also the card here of temptation. So I'm wondering if your person, were they tempted here by something, by someone else? Because, you know, sometimes what's in the way could also be something physical, like distance or work, something money, could be obsessed with the physical side of things. But I like that we're closing the chapter on something quite toxic here. So that's looking quite promising. In the near future, we do have them offering you their cup of love. We also have the Ten of Swords. That's Gemini energy here. Now, as you can see that none of the swords are actually touching the person. In traditional Rider-Waite, all the swords are already in the person's back here. What I kind of seeing, this is more about mental anguish. I'm seeing that your person, despite this ending, that they're still going to be approaching you. Now, the Ten of Swords is considered probably the most challenging card. It's when we kind of mentally hit rock bottom here with someone. It's also about loss, endings, separations. It's about divorce here, and being quite sad about a certain ending. So I'm wondering here, if there was a third party, now this could be infidelity, it could be a family member, a friend, or a co-worker, that has actually come to an end, which is probably what your person wants to communicate to you about also, that something has ended in their life, but they want to talk to you about this painful ending that has happened between the both of you. Let's talk about the outcome. Is the 10 of Cups. My favorite 10, ruled by Pisces. This is my happily ever after card. It's just a bit bright. There we go. So this is a really, really strong card here, indicating reunion, happiness, domestic bliss, children or a blended family, commitment or marriage. Now, if we see here, I think you are going to be moving very, very slow. The Knight of Pentacles always says take it very slow. You can accept this Ace of Wands here, and I think in due time is to move past the 5 of Cups and move into the 6 and the 7, or that progressive energy, because eventually you will be here in that 10 of Cups. So the outcome is looking really, really good, but I feel it has to be on your terms. This is definitely not going to happen overnight. Absolutely not. So reunion is going to happen. You've got your happy outcome here where it benefits you greatly, but it's literally going to move at a snail pace, and I think that's actually really smart. Either way, something really toxic has ended. That could even just be drinking. That could be something, self-medicating. It's something, like I said, it's the extreme of something. We have a card there from your romance angels. Let's keep going. Thank you. And one more. There we go. Bottom of the deck, we have passion. This is also showing the physical side of the relationship is still there. We also have the attraction. And we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. For those that have been wondering, it's a very big yes. Let's get some more cards. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So obviously what they're saying, it has not been perfect and it's never going to be perfect. But what if in the long run, where you have your happily ever after, what if this is indeed the true love, your version of that, where there is no more pain? So we also have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's right on top of the Eight of Wands. So I think this is definitely more for your person's perspective, that they will be extending that olive branch. First, we've also got wedding. The situation involves marriage. This definitely could be if you were committed or married to each other. I think the discussion will be about that separation. If your person indeed was with someone else, if there was a third party, definitely conversation about that. That could be ending or has already ended. More often than not, the wedding card can show recommitting to each other once more, but this time making it better than ever. It's looking quite promising here. It will have its ups and downs, and I expect it, especially after what your person has done, but the future is looking amazing here for you, Aquarius, and for your person. So I do thank you for joining me. I will see you next week at my usual desk with all my other cards, so I can't wait for that. And I wish you the very, very best, Aquarius. I called you Scorpio there, sorry. Aquarius, until next time, take care. Bye.